the woman that Yumi hates the most. This time, Wang Lianfang was exhausted, so he finally lay on Yu Qing's body and took a short nap. When he woke up, there was a pool of drool on Yu Qing's cheeks. Wang Lianfang pulled off his shirt, took out a small bottle, and poured out a small white pill. Yu Qing took a look at it and thought to herself, the preparations have been done carefully, as he really doesn't fight unprepared battles. Wang Lianfang smiled and said, "Be good, eat one, and don't cause trouble." Yu Qing said, "Why should I eat? I just want to give one village a little branch secretary. You can eat it yourself." Nobody dared to say such things to Wang Lianfang. Wang Lianfang laughed again and said, "You're a dead thing." Yu Qing tilted her head, refused to eat. Silently ordered Wang Lianfang to eat. Wang Lianfang looked at it, felt helpless, and took one. Yu Qing also took one. Wang Lianfang looked at Yu Qing, spit out the pill, and put it in his hand, continued laughing. Yu Qing pursed her lips and smiled silently. She slowly opened her lips and bit a small white piece between the two rows of her front teeth. Wang Lianfang was very happy and angry, with the kind of annoyance that only an old man can have. He said, "You're making trouble with me all the time." He took a pill out of anger, opened his mouth, and let her check. Yu Qing licked the small white piece in with the tip of her tongue. Her throat rolled, and she stuck out her long tongue, stretched it out in front of Wang Lianfang, and let him check it. Her tongue was red and pointed, like a skinned little fox, naughty and well-behaved, and very teasing. Wang Lianfang hugged Yu Qing fiercely and bit her. Yu Qing shook a little, and the small medicine bottle had been knocked to the ground and shattered, scattered widely all over the room, like stars on a summer night. Both of them were very frightened. Yu Qing said, "That's good." Wang Lianfang was eager and anxious. Then he started again. Yu Qing spit out the pill in her mouth and thought to herself, "I don't have to take them anymore. I won't have that blessing in this life." This sudden thought made Yu Qing particularly sad. It's the kind of sadness that makes sorry for both herself and others. But Yu Qing immediately dismissed this idea and did it with Wang Lianfang. Yu Qing tightened her arms on Wang Lianfang's neck, and her upper body was in the air. She turned to Wang Lianfang's ear and begged, "Lianfang, please cherish me." Wang Lianfang said, "I am cherishing." Tears flowed out, and she said, "Please love me." Wang Lianfang said, "I do." They kept repeating this sentence, and Yu Qing broke down in tears until the words in her mouth could no longer be connected into sentences. Wang Lianfang was so happy that he almost went crazy. Wang Lianfang tasted the sweetness, and like a stubborn donkey, he focused on the grinding mill of Yu Qing. Yu Qing is at the Water Conservancy construction site, so time is priceless for him. But some things are really unpredictable. An accident happened at noon that day, and Yu Qing suddenly came back. Yu Qing opened the door. His wife was naked, with one leg on the bed frame and one on the toilet lid. Wang Lianfang was also naked, standing on the ground, his body close to his wife, very arrogant. Yu Qing stood at the door, unable to think through, just looking at it, staying there. Wang Lianfang stopped moving, turned around, and glanced at Yu Qing. Wang Lianfang said, "Yu Qing, please rest outside for a while. I'll be done soon. Almost done." Yu Qing turned around and left. When Wang Lianfang went out, the room door, the house door, and the patio door were all open there. Wang Lianfang closed the door as he walked out. Wang Lianfang said to himself, "This Yu Qing doesn't even know to close the door." Yumi's current main target is Liu Fenxiang, who is Yu Qing's. Yu Qing has now become the #1 natural enemy of Yumi. This woman is really outrageous. She makes Wang Lianfang look like a groom. He shaves every day and even combs his hair when he goes out. Wang Lianfang almost stops talking to Shi Guifang at home. Yumi can't help trembling with the way he looks at Shi Guifang. Shi Guifang eats sunflower seeds in front of her house every day, but from the bottom of her heart, Shi Guifang was no longer from this family. On Wang Lianfang's side, as soon as Shi Guifang gave birth to Lady 8th, there is no such person as Shi Guifang in the world. Wang Lianfang sometimes spends the night at Yu Qing's house. Yumi is heartbroken for her mother. But this kind of situation can only be seen by Yumi and cannot be said casually. What's the reason for all this? Just because of that naughty fox. All of this is the fault of the naughty fox. Yumi's hatred for Yu Qing's is beyond ordinary. Regarding Yu Qing's, Yumi's feeling is quite complicated. Although hate, it is not just hate. This woman does have an unusual strength. It is something that is not available in the village, and is difficult for other women to possess. You can see it, but you can't tell it. Even Wang Lianfang would inevitably look cheap in front of her. This is where she stands out, where she stands head and shoulders above others. The most annoying thing is actually this place. For example, the way she speaks or the way she smiles. Many girls in the village have gradually looked like her. No one will point it out. No one will mention it. This is undoubtedly her strength. In other words, everyone actually has a Liu Fenxiang in their heart. And although the men tease her verbally, they still like her in their hearts. When they talk to her, they're in the wrong tone. It's useless, even if their wives scold them. It can't stay overnight. Yumi didn't say anything, but she was still very jealous of her in her heart. This is the biggest reason why Yumi hates her so much.